Alright, our doofy little day one boy, Lobot, we were told was going to be getting a kit touch-up, probably to coincide with GL Leia, and, you know, give him a little better utility than what he's currently had. I mean, way back, actually, no, I was going to say way back in the day he had some synergy with, Lando, but no he didn't. I'm thinking of the movie, he works for Lando, it doesn't mean he had synergy with him. Before I get started, something kind of funny is this is from Crumb. You haven't seen anything from Crumb in a while. Call him a leader. It's kind of weird to think of him as a leader. He's more just like a support. He supports Lando. Anyways. Changes in green. Lobot's kit reveal is so old, we'll just read the whole thing. Basic. Calculated aggression. Old final text. Deal physical damage to target enemy with an 80% chance to inflict defense down for 2 turns. New final text. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict defense down for 2 turns. No more chance, just straight up doing it. Then it also says if they are target locked, Lobot gains foresight for a turn. If the ally in the leader slot is a light side droid. Light side droid. So leader, light side droid. What would that be, like Sortie? All light side droid allies gain defense up for a turn, and if the enemy already had defense down, inflict them a target lock for 2 turns. His special, optimize. Well, it says nothing changed, but we'll still go over it just because. Oh, wow. Anyways. Dispel all negative status effects from all allies. Each ally recovers 7% of their max health for each effect dispelled this way. Lobot gains 8% turn meter for each living droid ally, and droid allies gain half that amount. So, 4. Leader, Lobot Tech headgear, no change, previously called cloud computing. It says no change, but there is slight wording change. I mean, on the old final text it says dispel all negative status effects from all allies. The new one just says, dispel all debuffs from all allies. I mean, it's the same thing, it's just more condensed. So anyways, we'll just continue. For each debuff dispelled this way, all allies recover 7% health. Lobot gains 8% turn meter for each active droid ally, and other droid allies gain half that amount. Wow, that's weird. 2 moves that do the same thing about turn meter gain? Anyways. Unique. Parallel processing. Old final text. Lobot gains 5.5% speed and 5% tenacity for each living droid ally. The new text starts with that, and then you get a whole bunch of other shit, which says, whenever a light side droid ally without foresight gains foresight, a random light side droid ally without foresight gains foresight for a turn. Limit once per turn. So, what? Whenever a light side ally without it gains it, then someone else also gain it for no reason? Okay. Whenever a light side droid ally has a debuff dispelled on them, they gain 5.5% critical damage and 5.5% potency stacking for each debuff dispelled for 2 turns. Ooh, so you want to dispel tons of debuffs, so then you can get a lot of critical damage up and a lot of potency up stacked. Whenever a light side droid ally with less than 100% turn meter gains bonus turn meter, Lobot gains speed up for a turn. Whenever Lobot uses a basic ability while he has the speed up, he has a plus 55% critical chance and removes 5.5% turn meter from the target enemy. Okay, what is up with these 5.5s and stuff? Such a weird random amount. Anyways, though, it removes 5.5% turn meter? That's barely anything. And plus 55% critical chance. That sounds like Leia's move. Doesn't she have something like that too? Where each hit, it's like she can strike again for a second time for a 55% chance of that happening, and then the third time is like it goes down to like 30% or something. There's something with 5s and Lobot apparently. I don't know. Anyways, unique cloud computing. So now he gained this move. It used to be called, his leader used to be called cloud computing, but now they took it from being a leader and made it into a unique. And it says, if the ally in the leader slot is a light side droid leader, Lobot gains the droid tag for the rest of the battle, and droid allies gain 10% potency and 25 speed. Whenever a light side droid ally is inflicted with a debuff, inflict target lock on the enemy that inflicted the debuff for a turn, which can't be resisted. Whenever another light side droid ally uses a basic ability against a target locked enemy, they deal 35% more damage, and Lobot assists. While light side droid allies have foresight, they have plus 50% critical chance, and whenever they use a basic ability, they inflict speed down on the target enemy for a turn. What is up with Lobot having all these like synergies with droids? I didn't know that was a thing, that he was super synergetic with droids, but apparently so. I am thinking though, like, it says it has to be light side droid leader, and the only one I can think of is Sortie. I mean, is there really any other light side droid that actually has a leader ability as well? R2? No. BB-8? No. Geez, they even count Chewie and 3PO as a droid, but he doesn't have a leader. Regular 3PO doesn't have a leader. I think the only light side one is Sortie, which Sortie is decent for droids. And I feel like if you slapped a Lobot into that crew as well, that can actually help a lot. All these weird little boosts and stuff that he's giving to droids, you know, if you add that in addition to everything that Sortie's doing, that could be pretty solid. Anyways, what does this say from the community? Well, that looks neat. Droid tag under specific conditions is nice. Means he won't break Sortie's team. What do you mean? It could, because then he becomes a droid. It said. The leader ability is the same as the special ability in this post. What? Is it? I don't think it is. Did I read it wrong? I don't know. No zetas or omis? Lol. I was thinking that too. I wasn't so much worried about the omicrons, but I was thinking the zetas. I was like, that's weird. He doesn't have any zetas though. He got this whole kit rework, but still no zetas. He even gained a move and no zetas. You know, the last character that gained a move, actually gained 2 moves, was Mace Windu, and he also gained 3 zetas and an omicron. Lobot gets nothing. Then it says tell us more. Okay. I noticed that also. Kit seems interesting though. Why is his basic still physical damage not special? Lobot has the 22nd highest base special damage stat in the game. Okay, who's looking at the special damage stats? And more droid help is always welcome in my book. Question: when does this take effect? Likely tomorrow when the updates go through. That's what I was gonna say. It's probably pretty soon, as the update is. And if it's not tomorrow, because at this point. Well, at this point it's Wednesday, but I think when this was posted it would be meaning today. I don't know. I would say Thursday, probably, when you see the new character being added to the game. So are the special and the leader abilities identical, or did someone make a copy-paste mistake? Lord knows I've done that before. The leader ability appears incorrect, particularly if there was no change. It was definitely a minor mistake. The leader ability is different from the special ability. That would be too overpowered. I'm guessing Sortie team will work since he turns into a droid. Would be good to know. No Amis? Maybe I'm being dumb, but I don't see what other team he goes in. He needs a light side droid leader, which is Sortie, and looks like he'll replace R2, who's going to go with Leia by sounds of it. See? That's what I keep saying. It's Sortie. Sortie's the only option. Why it says light side droid leader instead of just straight up saying Sortie, I don't get, because that's the only option, but alright. Yeah, and I did see that, and I meant to say something that, why doesn't he have any zetas? Omicrons, okay, yeah, every character has been getting omicrons and stuff, but I don't really care about that. The zetas, though, I thought was weird that he doesn't have any zetas. Which I guess is kind of good, though, because now he gets this rework, and then you can, like, basically just immediately max him out. You know what I mean? No zetas to worry about. I don't know. I mean, for me, I've never worked on him. I have him 7-star, but that's it. I've never worked on him, so it's not really going to make any difference to me. But if you have worked on him, then maybe this could make a difference. Anyways, that's all I got. So thanks for checking this out, and until next time, I said see ya.